Learn how to sew a trick-or-treat basket with this Halloween sewing pattern. This beginner sewing pattern is great for decorating and carrying candy. This trick-or-treat basket is the same size as a classic cheap plastic pumpkin bucket, but it's made out of fabric, so it's customizable, holds a lot of candy, and it can be flattened to be stored for the next year. Even better, this fabric basket is reversible, so you can have different fabrics for your different moods. It's so fun picking Halloween fabric to match a costume or picking cute Halloween print fabric. There is a free version of this sewing pattern, which you can get by clicking on the link below. And there is also a paid version that has the jack-o'-lantern face. You will need 2 fat quarters of fabric, fusible interfacing, fusible fleece, black felt if you are doing the face, along with double-sided fusible adhesive, and you will also need sewing tools and a sewing machine. Cut out 6 side pieces, a bottom and a strap from the outer fabric, and cut out 6 side pieces and a bottom from the lining fabric. You will also need 6 side pieces and a bottom from the fusible fleece, and 6 side pieces and a bottom and a strap from the fusible interfacing. Fuse the fusible fleece to the pieces that you want to add quilting, and fuse the interfacing to the pieces that will not be quilted. Add the quilting to the side pieces that have the fusible fleece in whatever pattern that you would like. Trace the pumpkin face onto the double-sided fusible adhesive and iron it onto the black felt. Cut out the face pieces. Peel the paper backing off of the face pieces and place them on the side piece where you want the face to go. Iron them in place and then stitch around each face piece to keep them in place. With right sides together, match up the curved edges of the two sides. Sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Keep matching up each side with another and sew until all 6 pieces are sewn together and it forms a tube. Do the same to the lining pieces. Press the seams open on both of the tubes. Divide the bottom circle into 4 sections and pin. Divide the bottom of the tube into 4 sections and pin. Match up and pin each section with right sides together. Make sure the side seam allowances are open when you pin it. Do the same to the other piece. Sew the bottom to the sides with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. I found it was easiest to sew with the bottom up and the sides down in my sewing machine, but it might be more comfortable for you to look at it the other way. This is the trickiest part of the basket, and you need to sew slowly and carefully so that you can get the bottom sewn on correctly. Do the same to the other piece. Fold the strap in half, wrong sides together, and match the long edges. Press the fold in place. Open it back up and bring each long edge to meet at the center with wrong sides together. Press again. Fold the center fold so that the long edges are enclosed inside and you have 3 folds. Press these in place. With all the folds folded and the long edges enclosed, sew along each long edge, just right next to the edge to secure the folds. Pin the short ends of the strap on opposite sides of the top of one of the baskets. Baste the strap ends in place. Turn one of the buckets right side out. Put the right side out bucket inside the wrong side out bucket. Match up the top edges along in each of the side seams. You won't be able to push the inner bucket all the way down inside because of the strap, so it'll be a little bit squishy inside. Pin the top edges together, matching the side seams and making sure that the side seams are open. Sew the top edge with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. I found this to be easiest if the bucket was slid onto the arm of my sewing machine. Leave a 2 to 3 inch hole for turning. Backstitch when you start and when you stop. Turn the bucket right side out through the hole. Push the lining inside of the basket. Roll the top edge so that the seam edge is pulled all the way out. Press the top edge so that it is flat. Pinch the hole closed. Sew around the top 1/8 inch from the edge, closing the hole and making the edge look crisp and neat. You finished your trick-or-treat basket. I can't wait to see all of the trick-or-treat baskets that you make. Please share them with me on social media or email me a picture. Get inspired by these other fun Halloween sewing projects. I can't wait to see everything you make.